Hey loves, this is Shakimela. Welcome back to my channel. So today we have another exciting video. This is a level up video and we're going to be talking about men to avoid in our 20s, 30s and above. So if you're interested, watch until the end because it's going to be fire. Okay, so today I have a visitor. I think this is the first time we're going to be seeing her on my channel in a sit down, and she's called Julie. Let her talk to you guys.
Hi guys, welcome to Shaki's video. I'm Juliet Nantongo. I'm happy to be with you. Yep.
Okay, so you'll get to know about her, what she does as we proceed with our video. So I've been here, I've been interacting with a lot of people, with a lot of friends, of course, in our 20s, and I realize a lot of them are suffering or are going through a phase that they shouldn't be going through because of the wrong choices of partners, especially men. So what do you think the kind of men we should avoid in our 20s?
First of all, in the 20s, it's to avoid to rush. Because one thing I want to tell you is that you still have a lot of time. I'm in my late 20s. I'll soon click 30. So I have so much experience where most of the times I'm telling the teens and the people in the early 20s to not rush because you have a lot of time. I have seen it already, and some of the times I'm like, why did I have to rush to do this? Why did I have to rush to do that? Because now I have a lot of time for myself to do this, to do that, and being responsible for my own life. Yeah. So first of all, it is not to rush, to be responsible for yourself, for your life, and to be very respectful youth, because that's what every parent would like. So first, be responsible. That is it.
And then I think I would have to add on that, if you're about rushing, I think even a man or someone who comes to you and then they rush you into something that you're not ready for, just run, baby girl, run.
Be able to stand for yourself, know your worth, know your values. Just like I'm telling you that I've been there, and most of the times I'm like, why did I rush to do this? Why did I rush to have a boyfriend? Why did I rush to have sex? Why did I rush to? Because you have your all your time. So what you have to do is take your time. You're going to find all these things in front. Don't let someone rush you into something because they want it. Do you really want it? You know, this is just for their own benefits. So avoid irresponsible guys. That's first for me.
True. So I hope you heard that. So I think the second category of men that we should avoid is older men. I don't feel like it's really important for us to go for cross-generation relationships because trust me, people are facing a lot of problems, and you're going, because sometimes you may end up going with someone just because they have money and they are older enough to be your parents and your grannies, and then you don't find happiness there. So sometimes I feel like you should wait and you should be vigilant and careful when selecting partners. Another thing about that, older men, sometimes I feel like we go there and then you don't really go for your friend. You just go for someone who's mature enough to lead you and to be superior and all that. So for me personally, I think we should avoid old men or older men.
I think you are right, but maybe I won't really agree with you. You know, personally, growing up, I've always wanted to date people who are older than me, because they have experience, first of all, and two, you are going to be valued. When I'm dating, I don't really look at age. What matters to me is someone responsible. Do they love me? Are they going to make me happy? Can I rely on them? Than finding someone who's younger than me, but really I cannot rely on them, I cannot trust them. They are really older men. I'm not talking about in my age. I'm not talking about someone 55 and above.
Actually, that's what I was going to say. Like dating older, like someone older than you. I mean, like you're 25 and then you're going for someone who is 65, 70. I don't think that really makes sense. Yeah.
But you're right not to, because sometimes there are certain things you're missing out.
Yeah.
You know, in your 20s, in your 25s, there are certain things that you want to do.
True.
And this person is already tired and they're not in for that.
Yeah.
But if also you're this kind of person that is not really into that, hanging out, this, that, you can go for someone who's older as long as they can make you happy. That's what I've always told myself. It is better to go for someone older as long as I'm happy than going for a young boy who's going to give me headache. He's going to be with this one and with the other one, and then they're not responsible at all in case of anything. I don't have anywhere to run. So I think for that I'll kind of disagree with you, although you are right.
I get it. So choose wisely. So I think another category of men that we shouldn't date are irresponsible men.
Yes.
And irresponsible, I mean someone who is not ready to take care of you, because we have to be taken care of. Someone who's not ready to take care of you, someone who is not ready to take to own their faults.
Yes.
You know, someone does something, maybe they cheat, and
they always think they're right.
Yes, they always think they are right. They they don't even allow you to stand up for yourself.
Exactly.
So they always inflict their irresponsible habits on you, and you end up being the victim. So I feel like you should date your friend, and you should be with someone who's responsible enough to own their faults.
Exactly, and also responsible would mean someone who can really take care of you physically, mentally, emotionally, financially. Did I mention that is very important?
I think it should be the first thing. Because why would you go for someone who's not ready to take care of you financially? Like,
exactly.
What's that?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if my dad took care of me and did everything for me, then this is your turn, because if you can't, just don't come for me, you know?
Yeah. So another thing is sting men.
Oh God,
sting men.
And even us.
Exactly. And narcissists.
True.
And also men who lack discipline. Discipline is what? At least you should meet someone or who knows God. You know, whatever, something like that, because sometimes these kind of people first responsible, and then there is someone the Most High they're afraid of. So avoid the kind of guy who doesn't have discipline. They're not religious. You know, because all this falls in being responsible. So when you're looking for someone, at least find someone who fears God. And also family, because sometimes it's like, how's my family going to see this? How's my family going to take me? You know what I mean?
You have to be with someone who's going to constantly show up.
Exactly.
Someone who's going to be available, someone who's going to make you learn certain things, someone who's going to make you love yourself.
Yeah,
true. That is very, very right. So guys, before we go any further, I would like to tell you, I'm going to give Julie a chance to tell us what she does, and I hope you support her. And I'm also going to be leaving her channel or the link in the description and on the screen, so you make it a point to go and subscribe. Make sure you comment in the comment section and tell her that you from Shake My Love. So my viewers would like to know what you do and what you're up to.
First of all, my name is Juliet Nantongo. Yes, definitely I'm from Kampala, Uganda. I'm a Ugandan, mixed Musoga Muganda. What I'm doing is I do coffee business. I also do city tours. The city tours are just around Kampala. I do airport pickups and drops. For the coffee business, I do sell coffee gift bags and then coffee beverages. So yes, I also into coffee tours, airport pickups, and these are my coffees. I do have 250 grams, I do have 500 grams, I have 125 grams and 100 grams. I have the 500 grams for 25,000, 250 grams for 12,000, 125 for 5,000, and 100 grams for 2,500. This coffee is very good. It is a round cup. I do blend Arabica and Robusta. So believe me, you cannot find anything like this anywhere.
Okay, so from the break, I think you've seen what she does. So go ahead and support her. Her coffee is the best coffee you're going to find in Uganda. So kindly support her. She does delivery, and if you want to know everything about her, so just go on her channel and subscribe. Ask her any question. Besides that, I would like us to also talk about aggressive men, abusive men. Like, what do you have to say about that? Because I've realized I'm a social worker, so sometimes I work with people who abuse, like orphans and all that, and then you find that a lot of ladies are losing their lives. They are losing a lot in marriages because they have people and partners who are abusive and they really practice domestic abuse a lot. So what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, what do I have to say is that is a no for me. I wouldn't really take in someone who's abusive.
Yeah.
I grew up, my mom never beat me, my dad never beat me all my life, because that's my biggest abusive act that anyone can really ever do to me. The others I could maybe take, I don't know, I don't think I would, but someone who beat me, that is a no, because I think we are all older people. We could just decide to talk things out, and see the way forward than being abusive, beating me up,
it's not necessary.
Exactly, being aggressive with me, the way you talk to me. Yeah, exactly. So I think you should try to avoid abusive and aggressive men. Anyone who kind of disrespects you in a way that they talk to you anyhow they want, they don't respect you, they beat you up, they scold you, they yell at you, the best thing to do is to talk things out. Exactly.
If it fails, you leave. Then again, you may find a lot of people, maybe women, she tells you that she has been in that relationship for like 10 years.
Why? In the first place, actually, before you finish, why?
Like for 10 years.
Yeah.
And then they can't tell you, like you ask them, why have you been there? Then they're like, well, in the beginning, he wasn't like this. And then, I just want to know, how can you determine or detect someone who's abusive? Because some people really can't. They are good at pretending and portraying a picture that they are not. So how can you really detect that? And how do you live? How do you live that?
That is hard. But sometimes it's about other conversations that you have with someone, or when you hear them speak to other people. Something still you can easily tell that this person is abusive. Personally, I can easily tell. And I always tell them, maybe the husbands of my sisters or my friends, I say, never do this to my sister. If you ever do this, I'm not going to take that. I will just come pick out my sister and all that, because that is not the way forward. So to detect that, usually you see the way someone handles things, you see how they talk to you, how they approach issues in case you have issues. So if you sense anything like that and you cannot take it, my sister, run.
And I also realize someone who's abusive and aggressive, you can actually easily tell when you're having conflicts. When you're just talking, they're just going to throw that in your face. So if you choose to ignore the red flags, of course you're going to be miserable for the rest of your life, because and life is too short. For real, life is too short to stay in that situation, because out of billions of people, of men on this earth, why would you choose to go with someone who is aggressive? Just learn to move on, accept that is not for you, and you can't keep up that, because if you decide to go for it, how about the kids? They're going to suffer because of your reckless choices. So I don't think you should stay in a relationship where you're not ready you're not okay and happy. Just run, just let it go. A lot of good things await you outside there. So I've been Shek My Love, and she's
Juliet Nantongo,
and we're saying bye.
Thank you for watching.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead,